This is the Rapture. Today we have Jimmy Delufa. This is a man of an evil past. He has had ties to the mob. Those ties came from jail. Jimmy's biggest problem was he has never felt love, at least until life has drug him down. They want to blame you for your crimes, but it doesn't help when nobody wants to help relieve your burdens.
Let's hear about your story, man.
It started out, I was young, probably 10, 11 years old. I started stealing cars and stuff.
Why?
I just, no structure in my life.
No structure?
No.
Were you on drugs before you stole the cars?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was.
What got you started on drugs?
Just no parenting, no guidance.
Well, where were your parents?
My mother, she worked, and she done the best she could.
She worked 2 jobs or 3 jobs, didn't she?
4 kids. I had a stepdad who didn't like me much. Having no man in my life, to be honest.
Not having no role model.
No man, no role model, nobody that was, positive person to be around. I joined a gang and hung out with all my friends.
What was the gang?
Syndicate crime family is what they call
Syndicate.
it. SCF, and then once I got to prison, I became Irish mob.
Where was the gang at?
Oklahoma City, Southside.
Oh shit, Ponca, I should say.
Oh, it's worse than Chicago. I mean, it's terrible, bro.
So it was an actual game. It wasn't fucking bullshit like the gang I was in.
Crips, we fought Bloods, we fought all the Mexicans, Southside.
Guns, knives, or hand fights?
Southside Locos. I've been shot 3 times.
You've been shot? Oh fuck! What'd they do when you got shot and you were part of a gang? They didn't even give a fuck, did they?
Oh, my gang?
No, what'd the cops and the law enforcement do when you were
not shit
recovering from getting shot?
I was shot through my arm, through my hand, blew this finger off, shot me through here.
They put it back on? Hold your hand up again.
No, they didn't put it back on. They taped it. They put a
splint on it?
Ace bandage on it.
Oh, fuck.
Up there, powdered my finger. Well, I just ran amok, man. I got to do whatever I wanted. I stayed out all night. We want to go home because, I didn't like my stepdad. We didn't get along, and I didn't have to go home. So I'd sleep in dog houses at my friend's house if their parents wouldn't let me stay the night.
Oh, fuck, dude.
In garages and shit, sleeping on people's
That's why you're so humbled. Do you have kids at the pep assembly?
I do.
How old are your kids?
I've got 1 9-year-old boy. I had a daughter.
Really?
My daughter passed 3 years ago.
I have a 7. Oh, I seen you at the school. Yeah.
She was 15.
Father.
She was blind and autistic. My daughter.
The one. Oh, okay.
She died 3 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that was humbling there. You know what I mean? I fell down in a dark place right after that. But anyway.
Went some pretty bad drugs, didn't you? Because of that.
No, I never went back to drugs.
Okay, let me ask you, what got you off drugs? Was it jail?
They took my kids.
You took your kids?
Yeah, they took my kids. I'd gotten pulled over in Blackwell. I had 7 grams of meth on me. They took my children. They stood up in court and had my whole prison file and told them what a bad person I was and what a gang member I was and how I'd never change. And
even though that gang and stuff was in Oklahoma City, and this was in Blackwell. There ain't no gangs in fucking Blackwell.
Well, when I got out of prison, I was still Irish mob.
Oh, you're a part of my Irish mob?
Yeah.
Fucking badass, you. Is it just the clovers or those specific tattoos for the mob?
Those specific tattoos, yeah. So I had out, man, going in and seeing, my wife, she'd never been in trouble a day in her life. I met her 10 years ago, or 12 years ago. I was in Bridgeway working in Blackwell at Cobb's. So it's the grand opening. I know all them real well. I've been working in Ponca City at Cobb's for Diane. Well, I get out. I'm in Bridgeway working in Blackwell. Got me with a joint, sent me back to prison for a year. So I go back to prison. While I was in prison there, I chose to come to Blackwell. Whenever I got out, I was going to lower security, and I didn't want to go back to Oklahoma City. I didn't want to go to the Carver Center because I never was strung out more in my life than when I was there. I started using a needle there, heroin, everything. It was just terrible.
At the jail?
At the halfway house.
Oh. Yeah, you put a bunch of druggies in with a bunch of druggies.
And give them access to everybody anybody can come any day. If you had money, the guards would let you go pick up drops and everything at the highway. They didn't care. They'd go get it for you for money,
See, that's fucked up.
So.
And you were in there for a joint?
I was
at that point.
Well, no, at that point I was in there for stealing cars and drugs, meth.
But the first time you got out for stealing the cars and stuff, were you clean and were you a good boy there for a while? What'd you do as soon as you got out?
Stole cars.
Why?
I had nothing. I didn't have nothing to lose. My mother had already passed away. The only person who really ever took care of me. You know,
and you were still part of the mob at that point, right?
So I was a part of the mob, you know, and I knew that life came with a price, and I knew I was going to go back to prison. I just didn't care.
Did they let you out usually?
I was in 22 years with Irish mob, so.
In some mobs, they won't let you leave unless you die.
They knew me. They know me really well. I'm very well respected. Very.
Hell, I might come to you if they're about to kill me or something.
I mean, yeah.
That sounds like a benefit to me, man.
So I went to Bridgeway, get away from Oklahoma City. I just picked a route in my case manager's office. I just said, man, I'm going to go here. But, you know, in 2011, I went into Living Faith Ministry in Oklahoma City. Discipleship program, you know, it just teaches you to get closer to God.
Yeah.
I did that, man, and I really, you know, was in my element for a little bit. Then I started doing drugs again, you know.
You was around people that were good for once.
Yes, and it was, man, crazy.
Now, why did you stop doing that? Being around the good people?
I got kicked out.
You got kicked out. They kicked you out, and then you got back into drugs.
I started beating people up for telling on me up there.
You got drunk while you were in the Living Faith Ministries and beat somebody up because they told on you for what?
About 8 or 9 people, you know. I just knocked on their doors, and when they'd open it, I'd punch them in the mouth.
What'd they telling you for?
Cursing.
Cussing?
Cussing and just silly shit like that. My attitude.
You had a lot of hate in your fucking bones at that point, didn't you?
Well, they were just scared of me because I was just an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I was a thug.
You're not right now.
No, not at all.
There was something back then that made you that way.
I thought that's the only way people would respect you and like you.
That's the only way they
not
do
respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what people need to understand. That, you know, for someone to fear you, they don't respect you. They're scared of you.
The cops don't fucking respect you. Especially when they're guards because there's that power.
Actually, you know, the big turnaround is so nuts, man. I went to Blackwell, or Ponca, working for Diane at Cobb's, you know. I wind up, she tells me one night, hey, I want you to go out to Blackwell and work for my son. He's starting a business out there, you know, a restaurant. I'm like, hell yeah, whatever you need, Diane. I go out there, boom.
Give the shirt off your back if somebody asked you to, if you loved them, huh?
You're damn right.
Or if you cared about them,
Even if I don't know them. You know, I'm that's one weird thing. A lot of friends, and I don't really necessarily like a lot of people.
You got one now.
You know what I'm saying? But I know I've been through that, man, and I've seen every walk of life you can imagine. You know, being in prison that long in different states and different time. Went back 5 times, you know. I did life on the installment. So I come out work here, man. I met my wife. I was actually with a girl here that lives in Tonkwall. And
Indian girl?
No. I was 40 and she was about 22.
Uh-oh.
Well, I went back to prison for a year. Come back while I was coming back to be with a different girl. I came in, walked into the restaurant, you know, and I ran into my wife, who I might have known and worked there but we never had been interested in each other at all. We were just friends. I wasn't attracted to her like that. I'd been with most of the girls in the restaurant. And
you lucky dog.
They were easy targets, and I knew it.
It's because they've been treated by fucking shit, like by so many guys, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. So
none of us have fucking guidance in this world. You notice that? All of us turn into these mean, evil motherfuckers.
And that's all on the defense. Because you don't know. You fear what you don't know and what you don't understand.
You fear losing what you have. There's another thing.
That is the end of part 1. The reckonings are done in 10-minute sections so that I am able to post them on all platforms. Please continue to watch part 2. Before you pass any kind of judgment, follow me for all cannabism reckonings.